Hello. That should be better. Excellent. Um, I probably won't be playing too long tonight, so I guess let's just get into it. So, we're at chapter 5. Let's go.
Friendly feud. The air was heavy with the hard rain's residue, the smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt at peace. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone, not even Rollo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rollo was still his best friend. Adding Beck to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes. This is what Luca told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
Okay. Catch up with Rollo at the treehouse. Let's go. So who remembers what happened last time? Um, I can probably check this based on our tree. Oh, yes, of course. Right. We kidnapped a man and then got locked in a door or in a room in our supposed grandmother's place, who we now don't even know if she's actually related. Oh, the music is going. Hell yeah. Okay, yeah, that was kind of the previous one, was we did the weather, and now we're doing the other branch of the weather. I believe it's growing to the right here. All right. Well, let's go to the treehouse. Right? Oh! Hello. I'm gonna immediately get to do one of the hardest voices. Hmm. Hey, Don. Tracking down a lead?
You bet. I heard a juicy new rumor. Turns out, when Sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament.
Peculiar how?
He didn't just give his kids an inheritance, there were conditions.
Like, what?
The document stipulated that Eris had to take on a child as her ward. A kid our age, who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer.
Solomon?
Bingo!
So, Eris was forced to take care of him.
Yep, or she would have lost everything.
Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid?
Rumor has it, Old Sharper said some wild oats.
That explains the way Eris treats him. Or Solomon. How did you find all this out?
A good reporter never reveals her source, Luca.
Alright, there was no running in this game. I think this got me last time. Okay. Now, we do need to go to the clubhouse, but what if... Okay, better not dilly-dally. Never mind. Game wants me to go to the clubhouse. I'm going to the clubhouse. Wait, can I do anything with the telephone? Okay, no I cannot. We... Oh. Why is she here? Okay, we're gonna get some foreshadowing. This is maybe my favorite character. No, this is my favorite side character. He met his old friend's eyes and was greeted with nothing but ice cold anger. Heavens, this is no time for fractured friendships. Oh good. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's go, friendship drama. Oh good. Excuse me, what are you doing? Just locking up for the night, sir. Oh, wonderful. I can only assume this means all festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule. Not exactly, sir. The storm set us back a bit, and it's getting late, so we all decided to. You all decided? Yes, sir. I was unaware that your job involved deciding things. We're all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future. Yes? Yes, sir. Very much, sir. Do you want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them? No. That we gave up because there was a little rainstorm and we all got sleepy? Of course not, sir. Good. Then it's decided. Yes, sir. We'll work till the task is done. See that you do. Our harvest awaits. Calling it. We're gonna get the clones to turn on him. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be very satisfying. Do we think that there's any more fish? Let's see. Hello, memory of father. Oh yeah, there is. There's a pungent fish.
Luca wrapped a twig of thyme around the hook. Some fish have refined taste.
Oh. Whoops. I definitely remember how fishing in this game works.
Some fish.
All right, try 3. As Luca said, everything's better in 3s. Property of Sharper Valentine. Figures. If he had his way, property of Sharper Valentine would be written on everything in this town. Should we give it back to him? He may not even want it back. The man's got a contentious relationship with time. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up. Huh. Okay. Is it like here? Oh. Oh no. What am I doing? Just going back. Interesting. Alright, well. Clubhouse time. Time to go have a fight. Rolo, are you still up there? I'm sorry, Rolo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Come back? Never?
Luca had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times.
Why are we fighting? What happened?
And it always meant one thing.
You're upset. Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason? I didn't abandon you. I'm just a little late.
Rolo scoffed.
Oh, right. Because this playthrough we stayed with Beck during the rainstorm and got one of my favorite scenes so far in the game. The rain held me up. Liar! You weren't even home. What? The storm got bad and I got worried, so I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house and you weren't there. I hadn't made it back yet. I'm not a fool, Luca. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam. No, that storm rolled in out of nowhere, and I got stuck after dinner at Beck's
Luca stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck? She's a new kid in town. She's actually kind of cool. You'd like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends. New friends? I spent all day waiting for you, and you were off making new friends? It's not like that, Rolo. You know, while I was waiting, I made some upgrades to Mission Control. It was gonna be a surprise, but you took so long, the storm knocked it all down. Uh-oh. Just like you knocked down our friendship. What does that even mean?
Luca became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
It means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me. Of course I care, you ass. I knew I'd get in trouble waiting so long for you, but I kept my word, 'cause that's what friends do. Oh, wow, what a noble sacrifice you made. Easy for you to say. Your Gran doesn't even care. You can stay out as long as you want, and you wouldn't even get in trouble. Seriously? You're acting like I chose this? If that's what you think, then maybe you're the bad friend.
Rolo's tone changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna turn the game up a little bit also, just because the narrator is a bit quiet, I can see. So hopefully that audio mixing. I also see that I'm quite loud, so people just turn the whole thing down. Yeah, this seems like it's going in a good direction. This is my favorite timeline so far. It's drama. That's my favorite timeline. Maybe Pa's right. Storms bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luca. Stop quoting your Pa's nonsense like it means anything. Yeah, well, at least my Pa is still around.
The words hung in
Fuck!
the cold night air.
Jesus Christ, Rolo!
Rolo's stomach dropped, knowing he'd crossed a line.
Yeah.
But it was too late.
Luca, Good night, Rolo. Jesus. Dang it. Yay! Everybody's upset. Okay. Any secret weird messages?
Luca dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
Soccer ball. Rolo. What a jerk. Or wait, that's Rolo's voice. Rolo, what a jerk. Call me a bad friend? Oh, I'm Rolo. Look at me and my amazing family. I should be kicking the soccer ball more as Luca during plot points. This is fun. Also because it gives dialogue. Okay, I'm taking it that is it. Alright, let's go to bed. I guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends. Weep! Oh no. Okay. Or is this gonna get used? Damn. Depressed. Who do we think this is? I think this is the grandmother. Luca.
Gran cooed gently from the hallway.
You slept through breakfast. You slept straight through breakfast. Luca, are you alright? I'm fine. Just don't feel like getting up yet. Okay, I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. I've got to run out and take care of some things. Okay? I'll be back later to check in. Sure.
Luca just wanted to be alone. He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
Depression. I bet Rolo's still gonna go to the festival. He's gonna be miserable. He's gonna be miserable. Okay, cool. If Rolo thinks I'm still going to the festival with him, he can shove it. Oh. Am I, like, supposed to be waiting, I suppose? I think maybe there's a time event happening. Oh, maybe I just go back to bed. Oh, that's sad. Okay. Wow.
Luca dozed off again.
Depression. This could be Rolo. I think it's Gran still, though. Luca, I see you didn't eat your oatmeal. Wasn't hungry. Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too. Thanks. Rolo came by. What did he say? He wanted to talk to you. What did you say? I told him you weren't feeling well. Good. So, your plan is to just sit in your room all day? Pretty much. Well, I need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it would do you some good. Noted.
Lucas still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rollo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
Running away from your feelings. There's never anything interesting at the festival anyway. Oh. I got a thing. How do I interact with a thing? Oh, I see. I'm supposed to like kick it up there. Let's see. Boop. Nice.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
The complete first
Luca
volume.
carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rollo had received it for his birthday. A special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rollo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rollo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often. Whatever the reason, Luca didn't mind, but it had stayed right there where Rollo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Uh-oh, I don't think that's Gran. Oh, maybe it is. I think it might be Rollo. Let's just advance. So it's Luca. Okay, it's Gran. Luca, another little friend came to see you. A girl named Modewell. Beck Modewell. She said you met yesterday? What did she say? Is she here? She just dropped by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today. Oh. She seems nice. Yeah. You had a fight with Rollo, didn't you? Can I come in? Maybe later. Alright then. I'll leave dinner on the kitchen table, in case you want a bite before bedtime.
Without realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon. He once again felt the weight of it all and allowed his weary eyes to close.
Wow.
Luca stood in a vast black expanse. He looked up at his father standing beside him. Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad, where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source.
Oh, okay.
Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit.
Great use of like, I change into, I don't know music things. I was gonna say change in half tone, but I don't even know if that's true. Music good.
The figure's voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour, make yourself comfortable. Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame, see? Luca peered at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself. Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves? The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them. Not like us. Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within. Luca's own face looked back at him, older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar. As if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror, the doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face. And all it got me was this. Lucas staggered back. You aren't me. Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path. This is the end of one of your paths, son. Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Well, Dad, if you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames. In a flash of cold light, he was gone. What does all of this mean? Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose. Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
Mom? No, dear. It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his Gran came into focus.
How are you feeling? Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel like talking. That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Rollo fought about doesn't matter. But
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
Fights happen fights between friends happen. It was said. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other. But he said stuff about Dad. Well, do you think he meant it? No. He was just mad. And did you mean any of the things you said to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments and accept them in their worst. No, accept. Yay. Now get your little butt out of bed. The festival's today. You don't want to miss that, do you? I guess not. Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Rollo, doesn't it?
Luca gave a reluctant nod.
So buy him a corn dog and apologize. But he's the one that... What did I just say? Buy him a corn dog. That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. I need to get going. Got some last-minute festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch. All right. I love you, Luca. Love you too.
Luca took a deep breath.
Oh, that was loud. Sorry. Okay.
Chapter 6. Through thick and thin. Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rollo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them.
It's not foreboding.
Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rollo.
Alright. We finally made it to a festival day, because we keep jumping back and forth in time. Some shit is about to get done. Let's go visit Dad first. Okay, nothing about Dad. I think that's a missed opportunity. There you are! Luca! Rollo wanted me to tell you something. What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her
shaking her head. A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Roxy, I don't. It's a riddle, Luca. My goofy little brother wants you to find him.
Luca looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. Space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Though you needn't buy it, go somewhere quiet. A space adventure. Though you needn't buy it. Is it just the treehouse? It seems like just the treehouse. I'm gonna go to the treehouse. Oh fuck yeah, let's go. How goes the beetle hunt? Pretty rotten. I hadn't seen so much as an exuviae. It's not just the beetles. This morning, I couldn't find any critters at all. It's like everything that buzzes or skitters just packed up and left. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Maybe all the commotion of the festival just spooked them. Yeah, maybe that's it. I'm sure that's it. Old Pickler's Pond. Okay, so can't really... Oh. I do want to talk to people. Alright, Roxy. I don't know who Perennial Harvest thinks they're impressing with this ridiculous festival. Holy. The town's still falling apart. The weather's still cruddy. And this season's harvest looks like it's gonna be worse than last year's. You said it. No amount of corporate pandering is going to change any of that. Exactly. But the lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. Fitz, I'm still going to be mad at them. I'd just rather be mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all. Alright, we got multiple clones out. Oh, I can't even talk to the clones. I can talk to this one. Welcome to our festival. Don't forget to come back later for Mr. Kerr's speech and the Perennial Harvest Festival sign reveal. You don't want to miss it. Sure. Okay, I'm glad that this dude just got to sit there. Ain't moving. Every single time. Yup. Wait for it. Unexplained sound once again noted. Like clockwork. What a bunch of drones. Yeah.
Jeff was staring into the distance with a wistful look.
Hey, Jeff, everything alright?
Yeah, everything's fine. I mean, used to be fine. Just ain't right these days, you know?
I really do, actually.
Jeff turned to Luca with a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You do, don't you?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
I'm just gonna let Luca have this for a moment. Cool. Just take a deep breath. Alright. Let's keep going. I want to talk to Mr. Kerr, but I'm worried that it's going to trigger an event. But I don't think so, because we need to find Rollo. Unique New York. Unique New York. Huh? Oh, don't mind me. Just warming up for my big ceremony speech.
Mr. Kerr pointed to his grinning mouth.
Gotta limber up the old gab box. Are you nervous? Oh, heavens, no. Well, break a leg. Give me the oh, okay. I'm assuming it was just more warm-up. Did you hear? After Mr. Kerr gives his big speech, they're gonna have the first annual Biggest Catch competition. As long as a boot qualifies as a catch, I'm a shoo-in. Good luck. I don't remember what this character's voice was like. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, see? It's not, wait, it's not this? Okay, is it the soccer ball? It's not the soccer ball. Okay, well, it's quiet. You don't gotta go to space. Wait, that was it, right? What is the, how do I check the thing? There we go. Space adventure, though you needn't buy it. Space adventure, though you needn't buy it. Just hanging out in the treehouse. Okay. There's nothing over here. Okay, well, it's not the treehouse. Where else is there? The creepy woods? A most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? We always strive to improve. Nope.
This is the first time I've seen that many smiling faces since this foul harvest.
I had my doubts about Perennial Harvest, but I must admit, they do put on a nice party. Oh, okay. Piper, you're actually taking a break from studying. I wanted to see what all the fuss was about, all the festival fuss was about. But I can't help but notice you still brought your backpack full of books. Luca, backpacks can carry a lot more than just books. True, true. So what you got in there? Books. Is it down here? Like I gave this person a silly voice. Hey, Luca. So you're done at the library? Huh? Oh, nothing.
Griffin looked away suspiciously.
Thanks, Griffin. Nothing at all. Okay. Thanks for ruining it, Griffin. Luca, did you know that Beacon Pines is actually unincorporated? A lot of people don't know that. Wow, yeah, I didn't know. What's that mean? It means most public works are handled internally. We do all the pipelines, the water treatment, building regulations. That's great. Census taking, emergency services. This kid's gonna grow up to be a politician. I was able to return the Perennial Harvest safety suit you borrowed. I don't think anyone noticed. Good. Now, will you tell me what you needed it for? It was a favor for an enemy of my enemy. This isn't going to harm Mr. Kerr, is it? All you need to know is that it's for the good of the family. Sure. Okay. So, grandmother and the Valentines are plotting. Okay, so that is where I need to go. So let's go everywhere else first. Anything over here? Doesn't look like it. I guess the game was like... Oh, okay, yeah, no bees. Nothing over here, nothing of interest. Maybe I can go find Beck. I can see Beck before. Maybe Beck is at the library waiting to surprise me. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the library. Right, because it's... Oh, Yeah, alright. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, wait, I wanna... The library. Somewhere quiet. Okay.
Hiya, Luca.
Kato's eyes lit with excitement.
I've been expecting you. Bravo on deciphering the first riddle.
Riddle me this. The first...
Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you?
Rolo does go all out, doesn't he?
Kato straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
On planet Ferpule, you may take issue when the 5th king dies. You'll need a tissue.
Kato stared at Luca eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you?
No, it's okay. Let me figure it out.
Alright, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. And if you decide you want a hint, the offer still stands.
5th issue? Okay. On the planet where you may take issue when the 5th king dies, you'll need a tissue. I think it's issue tissue 5th. Tissue. I think it's like the magazine stand, right? Hi, Jace. Still working through the newest Hank Atomic.
You know it. Some fascinating canon toward the end. Did you know that Hank Atomic's shrinker rate doesn't technically shrink stuff? It uses inverse quantum particle decay to literally grow the entire universe around an object, leaving that object unaltered.
So it just looks shrunk compared to everything else?
Bingo!
That's wild. But, Jace, no spoilers, please.
Oh, right, sorry.
Luca grabbed the Modern Science of Atomic Radiation from the shelf.
Or just grab a different one.
Luca grabbed Natural Photography, Volume 5, from the shelf.
Okay. Okay. Seems
Luca
too
grabbed
obvious.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 4, from the shelf. Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5, from the shelf. Luca grabbed The 5 Pillars of Success from the shelf. Luca grabbed The Issue with Self-Help, a helpful guide, from the shelf. Luca grabbed 500 Meals for One Big Pot from the shelf.
Okay, it's clearly in the 5th issue of Hank Atomic.
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
Ah, you found
Kato
it!
removed his book from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp. As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed. The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5. Luca clicked his tongue with recognition.
Rolo's cipher pen. He used to write secret messages everywhere with that. Oh, and only I had the special flashlight needed to reveal it. But I lost it.
Well, apparently he traded Jeff for this purple light bulb. Parted with his entire Halloween candy stash.
Oh, Rolo.
Now, let's see here.
Kato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a
He
grift
continued flipping.
only found in Grub Cart.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
That's it.
Grift in Grub Cart? Grift in Griffin.
Griffin's Grub Cart.
He wants me to go to Griffin's snack stand.
Ah, brilliant. I guess you're off then. Good luck on the rest of the scavenger hunt.
Thanks, Kato.
don't know how many snack stands there are. I feel like we could have just been like, oh yes, a snack stand. Ah, and that is why Griffin was like, oh, you're finished at the library. Hey, Griffin. Did Rolo
Before
come?
Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Excuse me. Oh, that's it? Bought and paid for. Enjoy. I thought there was supposed to be a riddle or something.
Luca shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
Yuck. It's cold. Oh yeah, it's been sitting here for a while. Rolo wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically. Well, that's
Luca
just...
tongued at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Oh, come on.
He shook off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
A pickup when you need some pep, near the fountain up the step.
Luca finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
This is getting to be a whole thing. I mean, there's only... Oh, it's over here. I'm surprised I didn't go here. There you are, Luca. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. But Rolo owes me one.
Lumi waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What takes flight but has no wings, your final task a friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. Hard. Great. I feel cheapened somehow. I think it's sweet. What takes flight but has no wings, your final task a friendship brings. It's the, this is the clubhouse. This is the clubhouse. Good luck, Luca. Oh. Oh, it's balloons. That's nice. Hey. Hey. Did you find the comic book? Yep. And you got the corn dog? Yeah. Well then. I know it doesn't make up for what I said. But here, you've earned this.
Rolo sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
I got balloons. Light. Oh, I got so many of these now. Thanks. You didn't have to go to all this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad. Dang it, you weren't supposed to let me... Dang it, Jesus. Dang it, you were supposed to let me apologize first. Oh. Sorry. Now you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Luca, I'm really sorry. With everything that's happened, with your mom and all, I've always wanted to be there for you. Be a good friend, you know? When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kind of freaked out. Rolo. Still my turn. I feel like if you needed some new friend to help you, it meant I wasn't good enough. But that was wrong. That was selfish and wrong. I was wrong. I'm so sorry, Luca. Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Luca threw himself at Rolo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Oh. No. Rolo, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you either. That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around and try to find some info about your mom. Snoop where? We could probably sneak into the Perennial Harvest HQ while everyone's at the festival. Aren't you curious about all the stuff those clipboards write down? What if we get caught? I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. let's just make the rest of the day about us.
Really?
Yeah, the rest of the world can wait one more day.
You know, I have been wanting to get some work done on the MCDC emission control. The aim is a bit unpredictable.
That sounds perfect. Yay. Okay, I did realize I forgot to go to Beacon Beacon. I have to talk to my favorite little lad.
Oh, I've got a question for you. What do you think this whole festival is for?
The way I figure it, Perennial Harvest is trying to win over the town. Like a bribe, but with balloons.
Cynical. I like where your head's at. That's what I assumed at first too, until I eavesdropped on a couple of gossipy clipboards. What if I told you that this whole thing is really a special shindig for a super secret guest of honor?
A special guest? Who?
I haven't dug that deep yet, but whoever it is, PH thinks they're a big deal.
Perennial Harvest thinks they're a big deal. Do you think it's Luca's father? Do you think Luca's father is, like, somehow involved? I don't think anyone else has things to say, so let's just go to Treehouse. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Cool. Alright. Oh, actually, before I do that, I just got a bunch of new, reactions. Oh, none of them. Okay.
Luca, something.
Let's see. Let's take a look before we inevitably die or something. Oh, okay. That's fun. We can be hard in the investigation. We're currently in Rumble. Fight or flight. Right, okay, so we can run away on that one. Cool. Alright, so we have a new branch here running away from the clones. I have a feeling that will lead us towards, I don't know, I mean, we'll know about the clones, so we'll reveal some stuff.
Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into your gran this morning. She asked me to give you
Lolo
this.
handed Luca an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now.
A letter?
Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand.
Uh-oh.
If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself.
There's that whole underground shit that needs to happen still.
But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you.
This is incredibly ominous.
None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much. We both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it. God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you.
Oh, alright.
I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
I love you too, Gran.
Luca folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
Nice, nice, nice.
What's up with the letter? Anything you want to talk about?
Maybe later.
Sure, whenever you want.
You know, you really didn't need to have to go to all that trouble just to apologize.
I know, but we'd been looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I ruined everything with my big mouth, this was the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me.
Hello.
Luca was at a loss for words, but that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
The festival seemed nice. Was it nice?
We can still go.
Nah, this is fine.
Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue. A distant rumble shook the treehouse.
Huh? What was that? Oh man, we missed the fireworks.
It was not fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel as time itself.
Oh. The Big Chill. Great. Fantastic. Brilliant.
A shockwave of cold tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill. Before they could react, it encased them in ice. Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene. In a silent treehouse turned statuary, in a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together. For the rest of time. The end. No, that can't be the ending. It simply can't. I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either. There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it. We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
I can tell that shit's about to get metatextual. Like like we have a narrator with this book, who's clearly like involved somehow, who's like doing something. But I think the dream really solidified it for me, where we have this sort of omnipotent older version of Luca watching the future happen, and we have this sort of time traveling shit happening, like mechanically. So I think we're gonna be doing some time traveling. Maybe that is indeed what we're doing. Okay, so do we fight him or do we run away? I think that's gonna be like going underground or doing whatever. So let's run away. Also, yeah, let's start this. Actually, I'm going to take a little break, just for a bit, and maybe play a little bit more, but we'll see. All right, be right back.